dance, shout it, do the rain dance. Do the rain dance, shout it, do the rain dance. Do the rain dance, shout it, do the rain. Shout it, do the rain, shout it, do the rain dance. Fellas, ladies, get caught, jump around like a native. And let me see you do the rain dance. Do the rain dance, do the rain dance, shout it, do the rain dance. I say it how when I bounce, I'm a native boy. Coming fresh out the box, never faded boy. Oklahoma be the 46 state boy. And I ain't going nowhere, I'm here to stay boy. You can call me every eye, cause I'm full blood Indian. Washed in the blood, full blood Christian. Set it up, go add it up. Name funny bro, cause I had you cracking up. I must be good, cause the money's sticking up. What? Get down, it don't matter how. I don't dance to wolf, I'm a native bro. Now we go ahead and do the roof, rain dance. Oh, rain dance, rain, you the 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 rain dance, you the rain dance, you the rain dance, shout it, do the rain dance.
Rain dance.
Hey, what is up, ladies?
It's really weird.
Friday night. What a way. Party started with the rain dance. Holy moly, it is Native Guy here. Friday night with you. Welcome the Native Guy 2. What is up with you? What has been going on this cold freaking week, right?
What is happening? Actually, you know what's kind of crazy is like, what, 2 nights ago, it's minus 7-8 degrees with the wind chill of minus 30. Today, it was like 55 degrees today?
Something like that. It was, yeah. Yeah, welcome to Kansas, ladies and gentlemen. They're going to tell you, hey, it's going to be minus 26 degrees on Monday, and then on Thursday we'll get you to 30, and today was what, 47, 40. Yeah, it was a little bit warmer up there on the PVP res than here in the LFK where I'm at. It wasn't too shabby. I had my shorts on all day, so that's a good day, right?
Yeah. Well, plus that, you got the hairy legs, so it's like you always stay warm.
Well, you know, Sasquatches got to have their hairy legs once in a while.
You like going with the Yeti look, huh?
Hey, I look kind of Yetish. I actually kind of shaved this week, so I had to get rid of that Yeti look. So I guess I was scaring people, but I thought I did that anyways. But whatever. Hey, it's another week on getvocal.com. Thank you all for tuning in. Those watching on Facebook Live and those as well watching on YouTube. If you're following us there, give us a share, give us a shout out, or come join us in the Get Vocal chat room.
That's
you can join us every time. You know, Native Guy, it's been it's been a pretty tough week here in Powwow country. The weather's been crazy and everything, a lot of things going on. But hey, it's about to get hot in here in the studios, wouldn't you say?
It sure is, man. This is a show I've been looking forward to since we booked a guest. So
yeah,
good,
we got some great things. We got some great things going on. You know, hey, if you're listening in first time watching this, thank you. You can like our page on Facebook at Native Podcast Network there in the Facebook. That's how you can find us, or you can find us here at getvocal.com. Another great place. We thank them for allowing us to host what is going on in the Prairie Man Potawatomi world. Any powwows going on this weekend that we know of?
Well, going on this weekend, I think there's one going on in Rosebud, South Dakota.
Wow. Pretty cold up there, isn't it?
I think so. I think it's colder up there than it is down here. But I know that we have powwows coming up. Let's see what else is. I know there's more coming up. You just caught me off guard with this.
Well, good.
Yeah, got to keep me on my toes.
Got to keep you on those frozen toes that you had all week.
I know actually Sells, Arizona is going on this weekend. Let's see. Sells, that's over in Arizona. That's a good powwow. I used to powwow there when I was younger all the time.
Yeah, they kicked you out, right?
They kicked me out.
That's good.
But is that what is it? Cuyamaca College powwow?
I'm not sure.
Cuyamaca? I'll find them.
Did you need some paper for that one?
I think so. I need to learn how to sound it out.
Oh, my goodness.
I'll pull these flyers up a little bit later.
Yeah, we'll pull them up a little bit later. As I said, I'm going to jump off camera here for a second. We have some great guests that are going to be here today. Ladies and gentlemen, Trilby's just going to be kind of lip syncing what I'm saying, which is pretty cool. But our guests that we're going to have here, ready to come on screen here in a minute, they're called Little Mike and Funny Bone. They're Mike Bone Music. Basically, they're award-winning Native American recording artists and dancers. That opening song, Native Guy 2, that's from the season 8 of, I believe, of America's Got Talent. And I don't know about you, but I love America's Got Talent. So I'm always excited about that. So we could always talk about that as well, about on the Powwow Trail. Anyways, I sidetrack. I digress. So Mike Bone, they've dedicated their lives to basically entertaining and inspiring crowds with messages of hope through quality music, culture, and unforgettable performances. They're a native hip hop duo born and raised there in OKC, Oklahoma City. OKC. They're full-time recording artists, again, dancers, motivational speakers. They're comedians. It says they're twins, but not midgets. They're unique in every way. They spent years making music and performing from arenas to casinos, schools, clubs, birthday parties, churches. And again, they have exploded on the scene with their again, on the NBC show in America's Got Talent. There, a great show, by the way. We're going to talk about champions when they get on air, because that's what's going on right now. As you can see, I'm an AGT nerd. Mike Bone, also, they've shared stage with big name artists. They've been on TV, been in played. I almost caught them. They've almost been in penitentiaries, but they actually played in penitentiaries. They've mobbed their scream. Oh no, wait, they were mobbed by screaming fans. Holy. Well, at least they're not mobbing their fans. Okay, I'm kidding. But they got quality lyrics. They have a lot of energy, and we've been visiting them through the week. We've got to have that and share that energy with them. I want to play a little bit of this song right here, and then we're going to welcome them on. This is a great song. I don't know if y'all heard.
Is that fried bread I smell? Mike, give me an extra plate. It's going down.
Mike Bone, everybody.
Fried bread. 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 We the fried bread snacking, floating out crashing. Fill it out, beat it up, Powwow banging. We the fried bread snacking, floating out crashing. Fill it out, beat it up, Powwow banging. Make the fried bread.
The fried bread snacking. That is the song we have there. Ladies and gentlemen, we want to welcome you and welcome to the Native Podcast Network, Mr. and Funny Bone. Welcome to the show, Mike Bone, if you are there.
Hey, there we are.
There we are. We can hear the kind of the. Well, we're happy you are here. We've got some fried bread snacks.
When you make a greasy batch.
Make that greasy batch. That is a song that is off. That is a song that is up on your newest album and everything. But welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for having us. It's blessings. It is a Russell, right?
Yeah.
It has been some great time.
Yeah, no. Everybody
just called me Native Guy and
Native Guy 2.
Native Guy 2. He should call him number 2.
Yeah.
Number 2, ladies and gentlemen.
I left that in the restroom.
Yes.
There you go.
Whoa, yeah. No, just
so
set the record straight real quick. You introduced us as twins. I do not look like that. No. The bio says twins and not midgets. So just to set that straight.
I kind of got some bad reading skills, as you can tell. I said you were mobbing your family, your fans, and then I said you guys were in a penitentiary. So we're going to set those records straight. they weren't mobbing their fans, correct? And you're not in the penitentiary currently, correct?
Right. No more locked doors.
Yeah, this is live from Folsom Prison.
Live from Mike Bone Prison.
There you go.
Hey, and Mike Bone, where are you guys calling in from today?
Yeah.
No sharp objects.
Golly. So again, Mike Bone, where you guys at right now? What's the weather like where you're at? You guys survived the week or what?
Oh, it's been cold, but now it's starting to warm up. So we are in Oklahoma City, born and raised.
Okay, see?
Yeah. Woo! Thunder up.
Shout out. Ooh, boo. Hey, I'm just kidding. So we welcome you to the Powwow Trail. Like I say, I'm Native Guy. That's Native Guy too. We have Mike Bone with us coming from Oklahoma City. We're glad you're with us on the Powwow Trail. We like to do fun things on the Powwow Trail. We're going to have a little bit of fun with you. We're going to get to know a little bit about Mike Bone, as you heard a little bit of their music and AGT, their experience and everything. So let's start from the beginning. Let's start with something I've learned about you guys a little bit, just doing a little research and everything. It looks like you guys got started in the early 90s, and then it just kind of went on from there. Tell us a little bit about your rise to what you guys, and then what made you get to AGT.
Woo! All right. So I was a troubled child, and I went to therapy, and the therapist told me, instead of acting out in aggression, to write out my problems or draw pictures or whatever. Basically, find an art form that releases my aggressions besides attacking people. And drawing and poetry, the things that did it, and then along with it. And I just figured, hey, Michael Jackson, my favorite singers were kind of almost performers. Michael Jackson, MC Hammer, Vanilla Ice. I liked the Onyx, Metallica. Anybody that screamed, I liked it. And I was like, I want to make that kind of music, but with dancing involved. And so, I recorded myself with a karaoke microphone and a cassette tape, and submitted it in local radio station. And they actually played my non-radio quality tape. Did a thing called Kiss or Diss. He called it Kiss. And I was like, that's crazy.
Nice.
It was a cassette tape that recorded, and so there was a lot of hiss, and people loved it. And I was like, to do that. And then a couple years later, I had this boy jump on and like you. I had this boy. Well, I mean, he's my brother. He's been, telling jokes and whatnot on stage, and I was just like, you know what, you need to join in on the music. And so, yeah, slowly but surely, I kind of got my own character and started writing my own raps, and then Mike Bone was born. So I mean, how the rain dance. The rain dance I actually wrote in high school, my senior year of high school. And
nice.
See, the thing with that is every year of my high school year, I would be in the talent show. And my senior year, I wanted to go out with a bang, right? So they told me they weren't going to have a talent show that year. And I'm like, oh, crap. I got to do something. I got to get in somewhere. So growing up in the city, we wasn't really into our culture too much. I mean, like I said, we're urban natives. We don't really know our language. That's why we have a hood accent. Because so I found out my school was going to have something called, Cultural Day. Yeah, celebration. And the only way they told me for me to perform was I had to have ethnical and educational. So
Okay.
I got into the books. I did my research online and got into my culture, and the rain dance was born.
Wow, wow. So
Nice.
the rain dance, born in the rain dance. What were some things in your culture that kind of made the rain dance and come alive? And then what is it that kind of made y'all put it together and then take it to the big stage?
Well, for him, like just getting more into, like he said, we were raised in the city, so we never really sweats or nothing. Yeah, we didn't go to powwows. We didn't do sweats. The closest thing to Indian that we did was go to an Indian Baptist church in Falls Creek, which is like in Native American getaway. But
That's
that's
a
the
good
only thing
church.
we did with other natives. And then for him to start learning our native culture for a song that he wanted to do at his last year at high school, we went to a powwow. We fell in love. Just everything about it. I mean, the people, the culture, the language. We just kind of fell in love with everything. And then we started performing that. He performed that song first by himself, and then we added it to our roster, and we did so many shows. Believe it or not, the song Rain Dance was not the most popular one. There was a song called Shake It Up and Bobo's Chicken. And then we had released a new one that had, was it, which one? 405 or Welcome to Oklahoma. Yeah. And AGT agent saw that video of us performing a morning show on local TV, and we were up at like 5 in the morning doing a song called Welcome to Oklahoma. It's a real slow track, and it's not something we would pick to perform, but like he said, an AGT agent saw that video, they loved it, and they gave us a call and said they wanted us to be on America's Got Talent. So
Wow.
we were like, you watched that video? We told them no. And we clicked on them. We said, nah, we good. Because 2 years before that, we actually auditioned for America's Got Talent. And they told us they're not looking for rappers. They said, we're not looking for rappers. So we're like, when they called, we were like, oh, yeah, no, we already know. Click. They called back. And they said, no. You know, we hung up on them 3 times. They was begging.
Wow.
And so like, it's funny because what they saw and what we gave them is not what they expect.
Yeah.
For them to be like, see us on a YouTube video where we're like, welcome to Oklahoma. And then we get on stage and go, do a rain dance. And then they were just like, this is not the same people we seen on YouTube. So yeah.
Wow, so it impressed him. So you mentioned Bobo's Chicken. Doing a little, and then I know if you're doing a little research like I did on you, that's kind of that kind of gives you a lot of motivation. Tell us a little bit. Tell those listening in and those in OKC. This is a shout out to Bobo's Chicken because I kind of did some research. I want to go and look it out, Native Guy too. We're gonna have to head down there and check it out.
Oh yeah,
find these guys there.
Is a heads up. Just know that Bobo passed away a while back. So yeah, he took his recipe with him. He took his recipe to the grave. It's not quite the same. It's not quite the same. It's close. The same. I think his family still run the business, but it's not the business. Hey. But it's still cool. It's still cool, but it's just not quite the same anymore. It's not good enough to make you want to write a song about it anymore. That's why, and a lot of our older fans, the ones that from like day one, they'll be like, they'll see us Post chicken, and we be like, oh. So, and then newer fans, when they see us, they be, hey, rain dance. So we kind of can distinguish who from the beginning and new fans. So, and that's why I encouraged us to make a new food song called Fried Bread Snacking. Yeah. And
Fried Bread Snacking.
Yes. Yeah. And folks fell in love with that. They eating it up. So we came up with a t-shirt too.
Nice.
Yeah, you gotta get the t-shirt. These are on sale online right now.
First you get the flour, then the baking powder. Add a dash of salt with a warm shower. Milk, water, use what you got. If the oil ain't hot, you ain't ready for the drop. Mix it up, roll it out, you can pick the size. Better get the tones, it'll pop you when it fries. Flip it around the golden brown family come around, cause yeah. They know what's going on.
That's on the new album.
So let's talk about that. You've got some merchandise there and everything like that. Fried Bread Snacking. That's one of your newer songs. That's also off of one of your newer albums, Beat of the Drum, which we're going to play a little bit more of that. Some other songs that we've got here. So after you go, so we'll get into that. Let's finish a little bit more here. Right. So now we're here at AGT. You get in front of all of these fans, and the first time, and that's not the first time you've been in front of fans, correct?
No, man, we've been doing this 20 years and counting. So
20 years and counting.
Right.
Wow.
When we were on America's Got Talent, it was our 15-year mark. So.
Oh wow.
It wasn't like something that we haven't done before. Yeah. We've done talent shows before, but not like TV talent shows. Yeah, that was different. We treated it as if it was any other show. Matter of fact, I told him, just treat this like if it was one of them church shows that we do and where we're trying to get kicked out of the church. We've done everything you can think of, from high school concerts, nightclubs, strip clubs, churches, even funerals. We perform at funerals. Matter of fact, we get requests to do funerals a lot. I don't know why.
We'll circle back to that here after a bit about funerals and everything here. So you're in front of these fans, the screaming fans, when they start screaming and everything like that. How does that get you excited? And then getting 4 yeses. Moving to another round. How does that get you motivated there, man? It got me motivated just thinking about it right now.
Here's the thing. Honestly, we didn't think they was going to give us any yeses. Actually, we were going to hit that stage, perform hard, and then basically go back home. And then they were all like, yes. And so we were like, all right. And then we actually walked out twice, which you didn't see that. We walked out twice. You can kind of tell in the footage when we're talking to Nick Cannon, and he goes, go on out there. And then Mike goes out first, and I'm behind him. But then when they clip to the other camera, I come out first, and I'm yeah. And so that's how you can kind of tell we came out twice. Yeah, because they had accidentally left the mic stands out there, and we didn't. That was messed up. It was way too high. So sitting there trying to grab the microphone, like.
So they had to get a do-over.
Yeah, they had to get a do-over, and then the crowd screamed for us twice. That was pretty cool. Yeah. But the only thing I would say, my favorite part of America's Got Talent is meeting the other talented artists and performers. The worst part was all the walking we had to do. They was like, hey, let's film you doing this. Let's film you doing this. All right, now do that again like 10 more times. Say this. That's another thing. They didn't tell us it was going to be any acting. Those shoes we wore on that show, we had just bought those that day. And like we said, just wait 30 minutes, it'll rain. It was raining while we were performing. And they had us film outside, dancing in the rain. In a puddle.
Dancing in
those
the
new
rain.
white shoes that we just bought, and they didn't put it. But yeah, I mean, it was a cool experience. It just had some downfalls, whatever. But anybody that's, if we had to tell anybody anything that's planning on going to America's Got Talent or any of those shows, just I would make sure you look at that contract and break down every word of that contract, because there's a lot of stuff they try to hide from you. So, which is one of the reasons we got kicked off, because we read.
Yeah, and so I'm listening to a little bit, and I want to hear from y'all right here. This is the part that kind of got y'all sent home.
Hi, guys.
Yeah, here.
We feel you didn't prepare. We think you didn't take it seriously. And we have decided unanimously to send you home as of right away.
Unanimously. That's why
you know what's great about this? Finally, you're watching something.
Yeah, so basically.
So you got sent home there.
Right.
So you got sent home there. Howard Stern had a little bit of some of the different articles and everything when I was doing some. Looks like he kind of gave you a little bit of a few more words than what we had there on there. With the words that he gave you and everything, did that kind of motivate you to keep going or even just get moving in your career?
No, man. Our plan from day one of America's Got Talent was to get kicked off, and we actually got in Vegas. Sending people to New York, and if you go to New York, they own you, and so you basically signed up to a shady record deal. But we were just wanting to get on and get off, so we'd be able to not be locked under somebody else. See, we love how independent we are with our music. Because we don't have to pay somebody else to do work for the work that we're doing. Yeah. We don't have to listen to nobody tell us to sing about this or sing about that or wear these clothes because that's your sponsor or whatever, right? Or go do a commercial for this, something you don't even believe in. Or so even before AGT, we've turned down like 10 record deals. And 3 of them were from major record labels that we were like, oh my God. We turned down $100,000 just to sign contract. And I mean, it's all to save us. Because I mean, there's a lot of stuff you would sacrifice. And then in the end, you wouldn't even be you. You would basically just be a dancing monkey. Yep.
Yeah, definitely. Wow.
Yep. I ain't your slave boy. And that's what a lot of these people out there trying to be famous don't understand is, I mean, the artists that are famous now, that's pretty much all they have is the fame. Yep. Those cars, they don't own that. No, the label owns that. The jewelry, all that. Yep. So basically you see them, they look rich, but the label is like, hey, we need you to look like this so that your fans will be attracted to you more. But really, they're just trying to portray a image that will attract more business for them. And so that's how people
marketing.
Like,
that's the best marketing ploy. That's the best marketing ploy out there. You know, that's the crazy thing about me is I studied business. I got my MBA. So everything you're talking about, yeah, that makes a lot of sense of what you're saying and how the industry works. Because
it's twisted.
If they own you, you're gonna wear what we tell you to,
right?
And here's that contract that says you got to. So what else can you tell me? So that's kudos to you guys on doing that because. Man, you guys 15, 20 years in this industry.
Independent.
You guys have gone from one part of the country to the next, just various different things. So before we get started into the next round of our questions, we want to give you a little break. We're going to play a little bit of your music. We're going to play Beat of the Drum. We're going to talk about this. We're going to play a little bit more. Another one you did was Superman. So we're going to give you a little break. Go ahead and step away. Here's a little bit of music, folks, and we'll be right back with Mike Bowe.
So funky, man. It's Little Mike and Funny Bone, Mike Bone, and Young Buffalo Horse. Get ready, get live, get high. Let's go, hey, let's ride, hey, hey, hey. Dance to the beat, 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 dance to the beat of the drum. Dance to the beat, 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 dance to the beat. We gon' dance to the beat of the drum. We gon' dance to the beat of the drum. We gon' dance to the beat of the drum. We gon' dance to the beat of the drum. We gon' dance to the beat of the drum. We gon' dance to the beat of the drum. We gon' dance to the beat of the drum. It's a trip in it, hard to resist in it. Hip hop with a native twist in it. Got me on the floor like no you didn't. In it, out rap flexing, whole new direction. Fancy in my stepping, just make the connection. No smoke, no drink. Ancestors I'm respecting. Who can be against me if Jesus be for me? If God gets the glory, it's another in the story. Dang, shorty, you don't really know me by the end of the night. We all gon' be homies, and now we in motion. If the DJ keep it going, it's a grand entry. When the dance floor open, I hide my drum. Y'all don't need that jump. I'm clean as a whistle, and I still have fun. Party all night till we see the sun. Dance to the beat, 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 dance to the beat. We gon' dance to the beat of the drum. Dance to the beat, 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 dance to the beat. We gon' dance to the beat of the drum. We gon' dance to the beat of the drum. We gon' dance to the beat of the drum. We gon' dance to the beat of the drum. We gon' dance to the beat of the drum. We gon' dance to the beat of the drum. We gon' dance to the beat of the drum. Hop in this thing, we gon' make it rain. Boom in the bang, it's all in his name. We gon' make it bounce, we gon' with that hey. I'm gonna jump around to the drums and the chaos. Just gonna move with it. Feel the drum, make your soul gon' groove with it. When the song come on, start doing it. We gon' dance like everybody cool with it. So start doing it. Spread a little love, spread a little truth. Give your life purpose and be the best version of you. No drug abuse. And I don't need a drink to make it think to get loose. So come on, dance in it. Put this song on repeat cause it's a jam in it. Don't move on the floor, don't just stand in it. Look to the sky, put your hand in it. Put your hand in it. I'ma stay live, pride of my tribe. Dreams on the rise, don't be fooled by my size. When I'm at the party, I ain't standing on the side. So when I get to move and get the feel in my vibe, we gon' shake your face, drop in the bass, step in the place and hit him with the grate. Hit him with the fire, hit him with the blaze. Sweat on the stage and the spirits go crazy. Hey, dance to the beat, 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 dance to the beat. We gon' dance to the beat of the drum. Dance to the beat, 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 dance to the beat. We gon' dance to the beat of the drum. We gon' dance to the beat of the drum. We gon' dance to the beat of the drum. We gon' dance to the beat of the drum. We gon' dance to the beat of the drum. We gon' dance to the beat of the drum. We gon' dance to the beat of the drum. They're taking our lives. What do we do? We on the rise in the revolution. Surprise, we still on the movement. Rise.
And
we spread the fire, you feel it inside. It's time to get nice. We fighting to live, we fighting for life. through the shadows of evil. Yeah, we fight for our people, not being treated as equals. And yeah, that line's lethal. We come with honor and peaceful. Yeah, we soar like the eagles, from the stage to the steeple, overcoming the sequel. Woke up the sleeping giant. They native people rising, and no, we won't go quiet. We got the world behind us, got the Lord beside us. We stand as bold as lions. Rise up, we shout, no hiding. Fist up, we fight united. We ain't gone, still here. Stand strong, still here. No hiding, we survive it. Stay right, still here. Struggles made us tougher, can't take us under. Still here, still here. Yeah, we still here, still here. Yeah, we still here. We ain't gone, still here. Stand strong, still here. No hiding, we survive it. Stay right, still here. Struggles made us tougher, can't take us under. Still here, still here. Yeah, we still here, still here. Yeah, we still here. Still in the place, through everything that we face. Can't be moved and won't be erased. Screaming, laughing, no hesitate. Stand together through all of the hate. Stay strong in the faith as a demonstrate. Learn from your mistakes. Aim to be great. Shutting the gate, and you ain't got me. Partners, laugh for the means. Droppers, watch out for the tweets. Talkers, move around them dreams. Stoppers, I'm proving them wrong. By the way I say, moving along. This anthem, my song. We hear no fear and standing strong. Can't shake, keep the faith. You can't break. We stand great. You can't take, can't replace. What God has made won't go away. That's why we still here today. We ain't gone, still here. Stand strong, still here. No hiding, we survive it. Stay right, still here. Struggles made us tougher, can't take us under. Still here, still here. Yeah, we still here, still here. Yeah, we still here. We ain't gone, still here. Stand strong, still here. No hiding, we survive it. Stay right, still here. Struggles made us tougher, can't take us under. Still here, still here. Yeah, we still here, still here. Yeah, we still here.
Superman, I'm here now, these people cannot see me. Straight from the RECC, so you know I'll keep it greasy. G.O.D. never leave me, even though I fall like tree leaves. So bump this in your CD player, it's just so easy. Still young like Jeezy, peace to the homegirl Fifi. She be living in D.C., do you bump my phone? We, yo, I gotta take a pee-pee. We be sipping green tea, yeah, that's so cheesy. Lazy, just watching TV. My style is off the heat. Nobody wanna meet me. We still here, they still fear. Still think we living in TP. It's okay, they creepy. They watch me with their BD eyes. Surprised we don't stop. Go how girls bust them lead these.
We ain't gone, still here. Stand strong, still here. No hiding, we survive it. Stay right, still here. Struggles made us tougher, can't take us under. Still here, still here. Yeah, we still here, still here. Yeah, we still here. We ain't gone, still here. Stand strong, still here. No hiding, we survive it. Stay right, still here.
And you better make it a good one, good one. Cause it's only you.
Just another hard hit from the block. Evil in my thoughts, and familiar with the cops. I done been through a lot. Look at me now, got the homies all shot. Used to bang for the turf, now I bang for God. All the troubles that I got made me change and stop. Living for myself, and just dealing with hell. Wanna end it all every time I will fail. But when I dwell, dead in jail, and it doesn't sit well. Therapy and prayer has me taking my share. See, at the time when I was feeding my mind, was also giving me blind till I was seeing the signs. I had to leave it behind. Every girl, every man got a choice, and I make it stand. Never follow the crowd, despite the man. Pick yourself up every time that you slam. The future's in your hand if you follow the plans. Live for the Lord, I ain't trying to present. Desire to aspire, and I'm getting it in. If that can motivate everywhere that I can. Play for the land, you wanna ride with me? Make a nigga see to be the best you could be. Keep away from things that you really don't need. And never trust green when you follow your dream.
You only get one right. So you better make it a good one, good one. You better go live your life. And you better make it a good one, good one. Cause it's only you, and no one else can live it. Cause it's only you, and only you can feel it. Cause it's only you, and no one else can live it. Cause it's only you, and only you can finish. 'Cause it's only you.
They telling me drink this, man, take smoke, but I ain't put my hope in a bit of dope. Happiness in the midst of some lost folk. That's a dead end road. I'm watching close. You're not invincible to the influential. Feeling invisible 'cause you don't know your potential. What you're listening to is like a lyrical stencil to what you're putting in your mental. So take a hold of the pencil. And be careful to which music you listen. 'Cause Satan was a musician, now he's on a mission. They draw you in with the beats that you're digging, then they feed you with your lyrical fiction. Pimpin', you only get one ride, ain't no half time. Future ain't roll, but you gon' ride. Better get your mind right and don't waste time. Take it all in, lyrics in the baseline. No matter how far you go, the wrong way, you can always turn around, learn from mistakes. Why choose to lose when failure and success is on the same plate? All it takes is work and a little faith. And keep it God first, don't forget to pray. And remember there's a purpose for the rain, for the growth and the hope of a brighter day.
You only get one right. So you better make it a good one. You better go live your life. And you better make it a good one. 'Cause it's only you, and no one else can live it. 'Cause it's only you, and only you can finish. 'Cause it's only you,
Yeah.
and no one else can live it. 'Cause it's
Like
only you,
7
and only
generations.
you can finish.
This for them no real wild ones, for the hard times for no reasons, for the struggle in our 4 seasons, for the strength just to keep breathing. Stay focused, and just keep your head up. I know it's so hard, but don't ever let up. These haters don't get it, they won't understand. Life is a gift, so you better go live it. Gotta fork in the road, gotta choose, gotta grow, gotta fall, gotta lose, gotta make these moves. From the dirt to the blues. Motivation, inspiration, dedication, and drive. Gotta prove them all wrong and all wrong. Just believe you can fly, and you'll soar in the sky with the stars in the night, where your dreams come. Just as long as you try. Don't take it for granted, don't take it for granted. Don't wait till you 80 then starting to panic. You shoulda, you coulda, you woulda, but then I'll say it because
You only get one right. So you better make it a good one. You better go live your life. And you better make it a good one. 'Cause it's only you, and no one else can live it. 'Cause it's only you, and only you can finish. 'Cause it's only you, and no one else can live it. 'Cause it's only you, and only you can finish. Only get one right. So you better make it a good one. You better go live your life.
Ooh,
man.
Jamming out.
That's
That
some baby making music there.
Hey, well, you only get one ride.
Slow jamming.
Head.
Yeah.
So we listened to 3 tracks right there. We listened to Beat of the Drum. That one had Young Buffalo Horse. One Ride. That one, I don't know who that one had in it.
They had Stinjati.
Jody or something. Stinjati. And then we had the other one featuring Superman.
Superman. Powerful.
Oh, Superman. Some great songs. And that leads us to the main part of the Powwow Trail. We are going to talk about Mike Bone because I know you guys go to powwows. I see you guys on Instagram all the time. If you guys don't follow these guys on Instagram, tell us where you're at on Instagram, Mike Bone.
Mike Bone Music on Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter, and all that. Mike Bone Music. Spell it out correctly.
Mike Bone Music. Spell it out. So you can find them anywhere. And I follow you guys a lot. You guys are always got a video, especially showing different things. Looks like you guys are touring Oklahoma City a lot.
Yeah, not so much now. We doing a lot more traveling after TV. Actually, we are setting up a tour in the UK right now.
Oh wow!
Oh, nice.
Yeah, Australia just called us. And I mean, we got plans to go as many places as we can. Shoot, we taking this movement worldwide, and we just plan to make the whole music industry better. There's too much junk out there on the radio, all over TV. I mean, we're just trying to clean it.
Definitely. So let's talk about your time on the Powwow Trail. This is where Native Guy, he's got some questions lined up ready for you. This is probably the funnest part. Do you need a tissue over there, Native Guy?
I'm good, man.
I'm just making sure. This is where he's going to ask you some questions, and again, I know you guys go to powwows and everything like that. So Native Guy, go ahead with your questions.
All right. On every episode when we have guests come in, we've always asked them a few questions. So you guys can either answer this as a group or individually. And when we talk about like my first question is going to be, do you remember when and where your first powwow was?
Ooh. So it was here in Oklahoma City at Indian Hills. Oh,
Indian Hills.
Yeah. So our first powwow there, man, we got a lot of love. So we showed up. First of all, I didn't know Indians don't show up early, and we showed up early because we're the performing artists that show up at least an hour or 30 minutes early. And luckily we showed up just in time to eat, and somebody was like, come to our tent and we're serving food. And so showing up early was awesome. And then the dancing was just like amazing. The beadwork, oh my god, man, skills, just crazy.
Yeah.
So
that's one thing that I've always liked about powwows is, especially Oklahoma powwows. They still do this a lot. Where if you go to a powwow, as soon as we show up, they're like, "Hey, come over here and eat. Come over to our camp and eat. Come over to our camp and eat."
That's
so
to do.
That's always one thing. Yeah, that's always been one good thing.
Heck yeah, they don't want that food to go to waste.
Yeah, there'll be leftovers for 2 or 3 weeks after that.
Right.
All right. So now on the next part of that question was, do you remember, the worst powwow that you've been to? And you don't have to say the powwow if you don't want to, just kind of the experience that made it the worst powwow for you.
Okay. Well, we'll go ahead and give the name out, but because it wasn't a bad powwow per se, that the whole powwow in general is just the experience that we had the first time. It was our fault.
Okay.
It was our fault. It was our fault.
Our fault.
We went to Comanche powwow, and one of our friends convinced us to stay the night so that we could hang out on the second day of the powwow. And we were like, "Oh, we ain't got money for a hotel," so we were like, we're finna just drive back home and just like leave him. He's like, "No, I got a tent," and so we look inside his tent, and it's like it looked like a kid used it as a playroom, and we were like, no. And we just started, we'll just sleep in the car, we good. And so at least the car, we are not campers at all. So
we
don't do bugs. We don't do bugs and all that. It started off with the windows down, but then we felt bugs on us, and so we rolled the windows up. In the morning, we both wake up at the same time, gasping for breath. We both woke up at the same time. That was the last bit of oxygen in the car. It was like 103 degrees in the car, and we were like, "Oh my god, we almost died."
My goodness!
Oh man, I've had them powwows.
It was almost like God was knocking on our souls, like at the same time. Hey, y'all about to die.
But the numbing of powwow was good, but the camping not so great.
Yeah, so I guess you could say that was our first time at a real sweat. No.
Yeah.
Oh Lord!
All right.
And the new car smell.
or lack of new car smell after that one, huh? All right. Well, those are the first 3 questions that we have on there. And then one thing that when you go to a powwows, have you guys got out there and danced with the inner tribals, or you got the 2-step, got the girls eyeballing you at the powwow, getting out there for the 2-step or anything? So
well, the first time was they basically said what was it like they allowed the ladies to pick who they wanted to take to the dance floor. I think this was in Lawton, I think. And man, whoever grabbed me was aggressive. Like she grabbed her. Her grip was like an army man's handshake, and just like come on. She must have been Seminole. Hey. But yeah, it's like it was different. I just thought of something. One of our best and worst powwow experiences was at the gathering. The first time we performed at the gathering. And matter of fact, I think that was the same year we were on America's Got Talent. Yeah. And so the cool thing is the setup was awesome. The stage, the lights, it was crazy packed. And we're on stage rocking it. And it's awesome. It was an epic concert. And then all of a sudden, as soon as the rain dance song started, we did the rain dance. The winds picked up. And 60-mile-an-hour winds out of nowhere. 60-mile-an-hour winds, dirt blowing left and right. And then the clouds roll in and it starts pouring rain, and the rain is hitting the dirt, and it looks like it's raining mud on your skin. And they had a tornado rolling because the stage is blowing apart.
Oh, wow.
It took them 5 more years before they invited us back. So that was the good.
I'm thinking the rain dance has kind of got a little bit to do with that. So we're going to see how long it takes for the rain to start, because we started with the show with that. So
yeah,
we'll find out here.
We're like, don't blame us. Right. It's creators' fault. Hey.
And then I was watching one of your videos, and it made me realize that you guys were straight native. Yeah, you said you grew up in the city, but I grew up in the city. I grew up in Phoenix, Arizona. But one thing that I noticed, it don't matter if you're a city Indian, it don't matter if you're a res Indian, a country Indian. The first place you go to, like I seen in your video when you guys went to Choctaw, Mississippi, I don't care what native it is, their first visit is always Walmart.
Hey, already. You know why that is though? Because when we travel, they always steal something out of our luggage that we need, and so the first thing we do is Walmart. Unless they got a nice dollar.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
And then I also seen you guys hustling your CDs in Walmart, selling your CDs in there too. So
always.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
Anyone who has a CD out, I always see them selling them in Walmart. Don't matter where it's at.
We've been kicked out of so many places. We've been kicked out of Walmart. We've been kicked out of the mall, churches, schools, flea markets, you name it. Like, you cannot here.
Hey, at least you're keeping it consistent, right? Keeping it consistent.
Yeah.
What he likes to say is like, I'm not selling them, I'm just holding them. But if somebody offers money for it, I'm gonna come up off it. I mean, honestly, is that real talk? Because listen, here's my argument. If somebody was at Walmart and they seen your shirt and they offered you a certain amount of money, say, hey, I like your shirt, let me buy that off, would you not sell it?
With my body type, no, I would not sell the shirt off my back.
You had 2 shirts on at the time. I don't know.
If I had 2 shirts on, probably, but yeah, not.
You at Walmart, so you can just buy another one.
His other shirt's got them yellow stains on it, so it wouldn't be any better.
Yeah.
Sure, you want this? This is not a design. This is Subway spilt. This is fried bread.
Yeah. right. And then, well, apart from that, one of my questions I wanted to ask you guys too is like, what do you? I believe you have like 8 albums out, right?
Yes, sir.
Somewhere
8
in
albums
there.
online. 8 albums online. We have 17 off.
Oh, okay.
17.
Wow. Nice.
Wow.
But my question was like,
if you guys don't mind
Go
me saying, the Rain Dance is actually on 3 different albums, 3 different ways.
Oh, wow.
This is the original that I wrote in high school. It doesn't have Mike on it. It's called Dirty South Native Style. And then we came out with the remix, which has Mike on it. Has a new beat on America's Got Talent. That's the one you heard on America's Got Talent. And then we did a dubstep remix for the Rain Dance album. And we are currently working on a rock and roll version of the Rain Dance.
Oh, nice. So we're gonna get a hit at different versions. That's awesome.
Yeah, I was like,
that
can't wait to do the country one.
The country,
so let's,
the line Rain Dance or what?
Yeah, like I got my cousin out in Texas doing the Rain Dance.
So
yeah. So hey, Mike. So Mike, little Mike Funny Bone, I want to ask you. So what kind of new music? Anything you guys got in the works right now? What new albums or anything you got going on?
Bro, we are working on a song for the missing and the murdered Indigenous women.
Oh wow!
It's called Fist in the Air. Fist in the Air. Man, it's gonna be
Fist in the Air.
It's gonna be a powerful song. The beat is top notch. Our lyrics, oh my God, and the hook is just powerful. So be on the lookout. We've never released a single, but we might have to release a single with this one. Yeah. So.
Well, that's certainly let's talk about that, because that's something that we don't want to sidestep. That is a serious issue in our communities right now. Our missing and murdered Native American sisters, and what are some of the things that helped you get inspired for this song that you're about to come up with and bring out? What were some of the reasons that really inspired you to get this song written that you're about to release?
Well, one thing was first the many visits to Canada that we did, and this was actually joining in on the protest in Standing Rock. So for us, it was just like a collaborated type of thing. And then so the protest helped light a fire under us that we need to speak out about certain issues. And then going to Canada, we learned how overlooked certain Native Americans are, First Nation people up there are. And when we first went to Canada, somebody was like, "Are you guys First Nation?" And we looked at each other like, "Dang, that was cool. Heck yeah, I'm First Nation." No, you never been called first or nothing. That was crazy. So yeah, I like the way they said First Nation.
Yeah. First Nations, eh?
Yeah. They was like, you guys want to try some poutine? And we were both like, what?
Yeah, that's exactly.
I thought they was offering women to us. They was like, no, poutine. It's like a native.
We mean gravy fries. We mean gravy fries.
Yes,
I don't know what it was. I just like I was gonna have a heart attack after eating it. It was good. I loved it.
Wow.
What about the ketchup chips? Everybody always talks about the ketchup chips.
I liked it. He did not like it.
I didn't like it myself either. I wasn't a big fan of the ketchup chips.
Yeah, but what else they had? It made sense to me though. They had something else. Dude, they had this. They had this sandwich called a ciabatta, which had like different kind of meats and then chopped up boiled eggs on it and special sauce. And ever since we ate that, we've been trying to recreate it here and at like Subway. We'll go to the gas station and get boiled eggs and chop them up and put them on a Subway sandwich.
Yeah. Well, we actually have a couple of Canadian listeners that listen to the show. Maybe one of them can help you out. They're from the northwestern Ontario, Canada area, so hopefully they'll send us a recipe for that and we can get it to you guys.
Shoot. Hey, bring us back too. We are trying to set up some more Canadian events. Canadian events. But right now, like I said, we're still working on that tour in the UK, so we'll see how that goes.
Yeah. All right. And then I actually have another question for you guys. You could probably individually here, but out of all your songs, what's your favorite lyrics in any one of your songs that you're really passionate about that you've written over the last 20 years of you guys doing this?
Ooh, our favorite. Do you have one off top? Our favorite lyric. Dang, bro, that's a tough question because we got so many songs. You're talking 17 albums, and most of those albums have 20 songs on them. That's over over 200 something songs. So okay, so hold on. There is one. I can't remember it. Okay, so there's this old song that we did. It's not out on any streaming sites, but we can order some if you want the song. It's called Turn It Up. And this was back when Funny Bone was making the beats. And when Funny Bone was making the beats, he made sure it beats. And you wouldn't even need a sound system for his beats to make it sound like you have a sound system. Let's just say I blew a lot of fans' speakers. So I say, sorry. Turn it up, yeah, remember me, shawty? Lil Mike, Funny Bone, and we getting it started. Cause we them native boys, we be making noise. We get so crunk up in the jut and I be breaking toys. We from that Oklahoma City, we gon' keep it crunk. Now get a copy of my CD, let it be in your trunk. Cause we ghetto Christian boys, straight off the street. We ain't called to preach, I just get crunk on some beats up in that 405. What? We get live, crunk. That's how we ride, Jesus. Scream it and shout it. Out the window, we so simple. But Jesus, we bought it. Now play this song. Play it real loud for DJ. Turn it on and move the crowd. Play it on the radio. Play it up in the club. Ooh, girl, that's my song. Turn it up.
Ooh.
Some good stuff. We got some
favorite
freestyle right there. That's pretty awesome.
Album called Crunk Natives. I got it right here. This has 22 songs. There's a song on here for the haters. Hey, haters. Matter of fact, you love you guys. Thank you for watching. Keep watching. Because we still get paid off of your views. Yeah. Hey. But anyways, there's a song called Haters Talking. Oh, no. There's a song called We Have a Problem. Is that on this one? No, that's not. Which album is that on? It's on the free album. So if they go to our website, there's do that, and there's a song called We Have a Problem that's on there. We Have a Problem. It's basically like Haters theme song. And I say,
yeah.
Woo, I say, we have a problem while you're jocking on me, looking at me, plotting on me. If you got a problem, homie, I think I can solve it. Quit your yapping, shut your trap and talking crap in your judge. It ain't distracting, it just shows that you're jealous of us. It ain't no stopping rocking shows and we gonna surely blow up. And haters talking ain't gonna stop us, they gonna have to kill us. And you just mad cause your fans is our fans now. We at your shows and we the ones that make your fans bounce. We on the TV and the posters at your friend's house. And if you're talking about us, then we all in your mouth.
Nice,
man. What
nice, but not so nice.
Yeah,
it's all right.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
They deserve it.
Oh, Russ.
So we've got we've got great things going on. One of the other things too, you guys are one of the things too. We're happy that you are able to take some time because I know you guys are always on the road. One of the questions we're asking you now: where are you going to be? You got any plans this weekend? Where are you guys going to be on tour at? What coming up now?
He's checking his Palm Pilot. No. Let me check my Palm Pilot. We got. Oh, that's irrelevant. Oh God. Birthday party. That's a local birthday party. And then a spring break rally in Tecumseh. An anniversary party for somebody. And there was something else. We're still setting up a lot of events, and we don't like plugging or promoting certain events unless it's confirmed.
Yeah, definitely.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So our experience.
So let's reword the question. Let's reword the question. Where are you guys going to be touring in the future?
Ew. The Tecumseh show that we're doing at the high school is for anyone, and I think it's free. So if you're trying to catch us live on stage, or you just want to buy merch, or you just want to hang out, that's where we're going to be March 22nd in Tecumseh at the high school. And check our website for details, MikeBoneNation.com. Yes, sir. And I think we have a Facebook event page for that. Yes. And like I said, we still setting up a bunch of stuff. But we just got booked to do Red Earth here in Oklahoma. Yes. So
nice.
Yeah, we'll be doing Saturday the 8th. We'll be doing the rain dance. So it's a good thing it's an inside event.
You're gonna make those fire alarms go off.
Right?
Those
sprinklers.
Better
roll your windows up that day. Yeah.
And then the one thing too, little Mike and Funny Bone, let's talk about your merchandise. What kind of merchandise? Like, you've been showing that fry bread snack, and that's one of the things. Where can people definitely come find that merchandise and everything that you have? Because you guys got a lot of stuff.
Well, if you're on Facebook, all you got to do is hit shop now on our Facebook page. We did comment the link in your guys' Facebook Live, so look in the comments for the link.
All right.
We have wristbands, we got lanyards, posters, stickers, t-shirts, all kinds of t-shirts, these and a bunch of different ones. We got the rain dance, do the rain dance t-shirts, and we got 5 albums online that you can buy through iTunes, Amazon, Spotify. Some of the music is free downloads. We got like 2 or 3 different albums that are free downloads, so take advantage of that. What else do we got? I think we got hoodies. We just added a bunch of hoodies. Yep. And a dress. Hold on, I get the ladies. He's gonna go get one.
Are you gonna wear it? Is he gonna put it on?
He's gonna go put one on real quick. No. We actually have a hit song called Wifey. It's about saving yourself for marriage, and we got a dress for a lucky lady to wear in the music video.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So yeah, it's it basically looks like a t-shirt. It's basically this background on a dress.
Oh, nice.
Background on a dress.
That is nice.
And it makes sure.
So definitely, and then
beautiful.
Definitely. So they can find your merchandise there at MikeBone.com on their Facebook page. Mike. And then they've got links to all over. You know, one of the things that we enjoy about with listening and visiting with Mike Bone is just the passion that you guys have had. You know, this has been one of probably the most enjoyable, well, I'm going to say at the moment, because we've got a lot more shows to go for the moment. But having you guys on has been so exciting, especially for what you guys have done. And the inspiration that you're doing, because again, you guys are motivational speakers as well.
Yes.
And you want to help others too to rise up and different things. And you know, what are some of the things too when you guys are out there motivating, especially our Native American communities? Because right now that's something that we always need motivation. We always want to build one another. But that's why we have you on the Powwow Trail, because this is our way. You know, our way of joining together and being together and building each other. There's enough negativity in this world that we can look at. So we've got guys like you, Mike Bone, who are great rappers who are out there making their way and motivating people. So what are some things and inspiration things that you can give our audience?
Well, that's one of the things we have always liked to do through our talents is to inspire people and encourage people and help people to be better. And because it's like you said, there's too much garbage out there. And through our experience, through his experience, we've seen the ways not to do things. And through watching, unfortunately, the stereotypical Native American communities that have the problems with the drinking or drugs or what are family issues, different things. I mean, we're trying to help people to be better and to do it through music. I mean, we've actually changed people's lives. They've hit us up multiple messages saying that we've saved their lives through our music. Yeah. And we're not just rapping about it or just speaking about it. We are living proof that somebody can live a life of soberness or celibacy or and have an exciting life. Like, right, when we go somewhere, we like to have fun, and we don't have fun while intoxicated, while we're high. We don't need that supplement to enjoy ourselves, and we're trying to let people know that they don't need that supplement to enjoy life, right? So you can tell from our YouTube channel, we got over 200 videos on the YouTube channel. You could take trips with us to our concerts, go behind the scenes, and just see how we live on a day-to-day basis and see how you can live without the drinking, without smoking and all that nonsense and have fun, right? And like he said, man, just don't be a stereotypical Indian. Like, don't give people that reason to call you out on what they think an Indian should be. Right. Be more and greater than what they think you are, and prove them wrong with your actions versus just falling into what they're claiming you to be. Yeah, that don't fall into that anger, bitterness type of stuff. It just and another thing we touch on when we go to different communities is bullying. And there's something we grew up with, being short and being different, having the long hair and all that. Just dealing with haters. And we got a new song on the album called Sticks and Stones. And it's basically just about not letting people's words and what they do to you or say about you get to you. And don't let it change your value. You know, you're better than the words they talk. What?
Yep. And one thing that I was gonna say is like you said you did the talent show and stuff, and then you're talking about the bullying. When I was in Phoenix, you know, with the school at the time I went to, I was one of the only. I was maybe like one of 4 natives in my whole class thing. But you know, I used to get made fun of because I had long hair, and you know, they're like, "Oh, you're a girl. Only girls have long hair." So during one of our talent shows, I asked my parents, like, "Hey, can we come and perform? You know, can I dance and we sing, you know, for our talent show?" They're like, "Yeah, let's do it." So I think I was like 4 years old when this happened. So we went out to my school. I put on my outfit, my traditional outfit, sang and danced and did the whole show. And I said, you know, this is I get made fun of because of my long hair. I said, but I'm proud to be Native American. I'm Potawatomi, Apache, and Navajo. I'm proud of my heritage, and I'm going to keep it. But anyway, by the time the show was over, our talent show, a bunch of the little kids were coming up to me asking me like, "Hey, man, how can I become Native American too?" You know, so
once you go Native,
you know, so
they just so you know, it's not taught in Boy Scouts. That's not where you become.
That's not the right Native stuff. But you know,
that makes me Indian.
Yeah, you know, that's just one thing that I like
on this Rain Dance album called "Once You Go Native," talking about stuff like that, like how people they love the culture and then they just want to all of a sudden be a part of it just because of certain things that we do or we have. So.
All right.
And that's a beautiful thing. And that's why, Native Guy 2 and me, that's why we do this show, because what you just said, that's what we are. That's who we are. There's more to us than just what the stereotypical modern mainstream teaches. Here we are today with I'm Kiowa. We have our Prairie Band Potawatomi brothers and our Pawnee brothers down here from different tribes, all coming together, sharing our experiences and be coming together, and that's why we call this show the Powwow Trail, because we're coming together. That's what we do in a powwow. We come together, we enjoy these things, and man, having you, Little Mike, and Funny Bone has been one of the greatest things. Enjoy your inspiration, the things that you're doing. Continue to with what you got going in the future and everything that's going on. Is there anything Native Guy 2 that you have for Little Mike and Funny Bone?
No, I believe that was all my questions that I had. I just want to say thank you to them for coming on the show. It was awesome. Ever since I actually heard about you guys, I started listening to more and more of your music, and I get busy a lot not to catch up on everything. But now I'm gonna have to go look for all 17 of those albums and binge listen to them.
Heck yeah, man!
You just do what I do.
It's gonna be a couple of days.
You do what I do. I just watch them all on YouTube.
Yeah.
Like we said, man, we got a bunch of free music on the.
We keep it banging like the drummers at a pow.
This is what we have right here. This is why we do this show.
Pow. We keep it banging like the drummers at a pow. We got you moving like them dancers at a pow. Turn up, hey, now does it go? I got my subs working like they on my payroll. What? You ain't know I could vibrate the flow and have the Richter scale tripping like, man, this thing is broke. Let's roll, let's go, ride with your boys. Got your speakers overheating courtesy of loud noise. Gonna hit the flow, you ain't gotta hide. If the drum is a heartbeat, let's keep this party live. Pow, pow. We keep it banging like the drummers at a pow. We got you moving like them dancers at a pow. Keep it banging like them drummers at a pow. We got you moving like them dancers at a pow. We rain dance when the subs get. If you native, that you love it. If music was a drug, then I show you how to cut it. We slide through your hood beating, waking you up when you sleeping, knocking your doors with my speakers. No tricks here, just treat it. It ain't not unless it's peaking. Turn it up like you can beat it. Praise God to this music, you ride to this music. Sometimes you gon' beat it. We hit hard like a powwow. We crunk in the trunk, we turn loud. You thought it from my trunk now. We bringing in them rain clouds, yeah. Pow. We keep it banging like the drummers at a pow. We got you moving like them dancers at a pow. We keep it banging like them drummers at a pow. We got you moving like them dancers at a pow.
Ooh, gentlemen, wow, with our guests, Little Mike and Funny Bone. Hey, there's something that we have to, those of you who are listening in, if you don't know, and if you don't follow these guys, and Native Guy 2, we're going to help them out. But these guys have a special request, and we want everybody listening to do this. We want you to flood this show to Steve Harvey so these guys can be on the Steve Harvey show.
Yes.
That is where they want to be at.
Awesome.
Please, prayers at the least. Put some prayers up for that, and but please tweet him, Facebook message him, email him if you can. Get on his website and just harass the dude until his mustache falls off. Yeah.
However you got to do it, just get it done. Because I know I've seen these. Ellen, is that one of your other shows you would like to get on as well, Ellen?
Well, I mean, we used to want to be on her show a lot back in the day. But I mean, but not so much now. She's kind of yeah. But we're leaning more towards Steve Harvey or Jimmy Fallon, one of the late night shows. Yeah, that would be awesome.
All right, so those are the next job then. Everybody who's listening, there we go. We need to go Stephen Colbert, Steve Harvey, and the other one,
Jimmy Fallon.
Jimmy Fallon. There you go. All great shows, all great hosts. Man, that would be one of the greatest things. We want to help you get there.
Heck yeah.
We do want to thank Little Mike and Funny Bone. Wow, it's been great that you are able to take a little bit of time out of your busy schedules with us from the great OKC. We are glad that you've joined us here on the Powwow Trail. Little Mike, Funny Bone, is there any parting words you want to share with our guests or share with our folks listening in?
A whole to everybody, all the supporters, you guys, all our fans, everybody that's out there buying the merch. Share the movement, share the music, right? And if you can't buy the merch, if you can't afford it, or you don't like shopping online, play it on YouTube, stream it on your favorite stream sites, because that still pays us without you paying them, I guess. Yeah, that still helps us. It still helps us. So watch the videos, like, subscribe, share. You know, please share the movement.
Awesome.
So, also, if you want to bring your city, spread the word. You can tell venues or people that you think might be interested in bringing us out to a city near you. Tell them about your boys, show them the videos, and then call or email us. All the details are on our Facebook, on the website. It's not hard to find us. So bring it out. And let's make it happen. Tell your concert.
Make it happen.
Hey.
I think Native Guy too. We might have to kind of do some thinking here for upcoming powwows in our region. So it might be something we might have to think about as well. And that would be one of the greatest things as well. So
yeah. We'll get you a nice parking spot where you can get underneath that light, sleep in the car.
He's like, we're gonna put you in the
right next to the casino, to the bathroom right there, and soda machines right around the corner, so you'll be set up. That's our VIP treatment.
There's actually a nice little funny video on our YouTube channel. Room had a bunch of maggots on the floor, and yeah, so that's a lot of fun stuff on YouTube. So please go check it out. It's not all music videos; it's a bunch of different stuff. So
awesome.
So yeah, we are very grateful again. Native Guy 1, Native Guy 2. All those listening, hopefully, come and like us here on the Facebook. You can find us at the Native Podcast Network. We've got some great shows coming up. Again, we want to thank Little Mike and Funny Bone joining us from the great state of Oklahoma. Don't say it, Native Guy 2. It is a great state. There in OKC. They will be, just check on their website. Check on where they're going to be. Follow them. Have them at your house. Just do something.
Hey, just do something. MikeBoneNation.com.
Yeah. There you go. MikeBoneNation.com. It's been a great time, guys. We know you're going to be busy here coming up, especially with the powwow seasons. We hopefully will get to have you on again and kind of have another little chat, another good time. We'll even probably try to find you at a powwow because we're going to take this show on the road.
Thank you. Yes. Yep. Thank you. For real. Also, we got an opportunity coming up for you two to be in a music video and everybody else that's watching to be in our next video. So stay tuned. Stay tuned to our social media for how to do that. So
nice. So get a chance. You don't want me in a video, I'll ruin it.
We'll keep it short. Hey.
Yeah. All right. So we're going to go ahead and let you guys go. Thank you again, Little Mike and Funny Bone, ladies and gentlemen. It has been a great time. You guys have a wonderful week. Stay blessed and stay warm.
You too. God bless.
Ahoo.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was probably one of the best times. Little Mike and Funny Bone. I am Native Guy 1.
I am Native Guy. Oh, that's 4. 2.
There you go. And we are on thegetvocal.com. We thank you all for joining us today. It's been probably. How would you think of those two guys, Native Guy 2, as we're finalizing here in the studio?
I liked it. You know, they have like where they're singing. I like their singing because when you listen to their music, you can just you can tell that they have the voices for the type of music that they're in. You know, sometimes I hear some of my friends saying, "Oh, you should check out this rapper, this native rapper," and it's all good. I don't hate it, but they have that. They have the stuff, man. That's all it is. So once again, now we're done here for the night, aren't we?
We are done here for the night. You know, again, we thank you all for joining us here, watching on the YouTube. If you're on the YouTube or on the Facebook Lives. That if you're there watching us, go ahead and share the show. It will podcast or video cast or how I don't know how. Upload it, share it with your friends. Definitely come like our show, come like our podcast. We are listening to Blackberry Double Beat song as we get ready to end our night on the Powwow Trail. Again, I am Native Guy 1,
Native Guy 2,
and you're listening to the Powwow Trail. Ladies and gentlemen, have a good evening. Hey!